Welcome back. In this video, let's do a simple exercise with numeric values. We would want to create a simple method called simple interest and pass three parameters: principal, interest, and duration in years. We would want to calculate the amount after the specific duration and return it back. We would also want to call this method with a few example values. For example, if you would want to call simple interest with $10,000 with an interest of 5% and for 5 years. The correct answer would be 10,000. That's the principal. In addition to 10,000, you get the interest. The interest for 1 year is 10,000 into 0.05 because 5 is the percentage of interest. That's 0.05. So that's 500 rupees per year and into 5, which is 2,500. So the correct result value would be 12,500. So this should be the value that should be printed. You can pause the video in here and you can try to write the program on your own. Now let's look at the solution. I'll do a right click, new Python file. I'll call this simple interest.py and let's go ahead and do our code. So we would want to create a function def simple interest. I think simple interest is not a really good name, so I'll say calculate simple interest and I would pass in principal, that's the amount, interest, and duration. Let's put a semicolon down here and over here let's write the code. Now, total interest, how much would be the interest that would be charged? Interest into duration. Here we are getting interest as a number, so we got it as 5. So to really convert it into interest, we need to multiply it with 0.01. So interest into 0.01 into duration. We need to also multiply by principal. So this would be the total interest. Total amount, what it would be? It would be principal plus total interest. And I can return total amount. That's cool, right? Now let's call this calculate simple interest. Wanted to do it with 10,000, 5 and 5. Let's do a print of this. Let's run this. You can see that it's printing 12,500. That's cool, right? So we wrote a simple program, simple method to calculate simple interest. We wrote a simple formula and we were able to do it. One of the things you would already see is the fact that I can actually replace the total amount completely. What I can do is do something called refactoring. What I do is right click, refactor, inline. So what it would do, what the inline does is it would remove the total amount variable, and wherever total amount variable is used, it would replace it with principal plus total underscore interest. Let's see what would happen. Right click, refactor, inline. Okay, you can see that it's directly returning this back. I can also inline total underscore interest. Right click, refactor, inline, and you'd see that now it's returning principal plus the entire thing in one statement. One of the things I can always do is I can say principal into 1 plus this. What we are doing here is we are replacing it with, instead of doing a principal plus principal into interest, we actually took principal out and we said principal into 1 plus this calculation. Let's run this and make sure everything is fine. Cool, right? So we just wrote a very simple method to do a simple interest calculation. We also looked at how to refactor, how to remove unnecessary variables in our calculation. I'll see you in the next step. Until then, bye-bye.